Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sharing one of my all-time favorite desserts with you guys today. We're making easy tiramisu. Tiramisu is a delicious Italian dessert. It's actually really simple to make. Traditionally, it's made with eggs. I'm not using any eggs in it, so that makes it very, very easy. So let me show you everything we need so we can get started. All right, so we need mascarpone cheese. This is an Italian cream cheese. It's just really soft and creamy. And I'm also going to use cream cheese in this recipe as well. Usually it's just made with the mascarpone cheese, but I'm also going to use cream cheese. And you don't want whipped cream cheese, you just want the block. I have some powdered sugar, some full fat heavy cream, and I've got a little bit of vanilla extract. And these are the ladyfingers. Usually there's two types of ladyfingers. The ones like this, they have like 4 packs in one bag. And then there's another type which are really soft and cakey. Any of those should be fine. I have some instant espresso that I brewed up right here and I let it cool. And then I just have a little bit of cocoa powder, and that's gonna be dusting, just to dust it at the end. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is make the cheese filling. So in a nice medium-sized bowl here, I've got my mascarpone cheese, and I'm gonna add the cream cheese block in there. Now both of these cheeses are at room temperature. That's gonna be easier to mix if they're at room temperature. And I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract and the powdered sugar. Let me get this out of the way. So once you've got everything in the bowl, I'm gonna use a hand mixer to just quickly mix all this together. It should not take long because both of the cheeses are at room temperature. Okay. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the heavy whipping cream and whip that up in another bowl. Next, I have a bowl here that was chilling in the freezer. I'm gonna take the heavy whipping cream and we're gonna whip that up to stiff peaks. All right, I'm gonna show you what the heavy cream should look like after it's whipped. See, it's not too runny. Now we're gonna take this heavy cream and we're gonna go ahead and mix it into the cheese mixture. And we're just gonna fold it in by hand. If you do this with the hand mixer, all this nice air that we just incorporated in this heavy cream, it'll just deflate. So you just fold it nicely and light like this. This whipped cream is gonna give this mixture such a light texture. All right, now what we're gonna do is start layering the ladyfingers soaked in espresso with the cheese mixture. So what I'm using is a 9x9 baking dish. You can use an 8x8, 9x9 round or a square baking dish. You could probably use a 9x13. I think for this recipe that may be a really large pan. You just may not get like a nice layer, like 2 thick layers. So look at these ladyfingers. These are like such light and airy biscuits. So what you want to do is you don't want to soak these for a really long time in the espresso. The longer you soak it, and then when you layer it at the bottom, the dessert will kind of be really soggy. So you want to do it really quickly, and I'll show you how you do that. You just dip it in, flip the side, oops, and take it out. Just let it. You start layering it like this. So again, like really quickly like this. They're so light that they quickly soak up the espresso. I just used instant espresso. If you don't have espresso, you can definitely brew a strong cup of coffee. So as you can see how quickly I'm dipping these in there. You may have to break some just to fit in the pan. It's okay. So I'm going to finish layering these. And you can kind of, when they get soft, you can kind of fit them in. Just squeeze them in there. All right, now I'm taking half of this delicious cheese mixture, layer it on top of the ladyfingers that you just laid down. And spread it evenly. Okay, once that's nice and even, you'd put another layer of the dipped ladyfingers. Now I'm just layering another layer of the ladyfingers. This is such an easy dessert, just a few ingredients. It's a great crowd pleaser. If you make this and take it anywhere, you're really gonna wow yourself and your guests. Everybody usually loves this when I make this. Okay, and just top the rest of the cheese mixture. Sometimes when I'm making this, you can put this in an icing bag and just pipe some dollops on it like that, just for presentation, but you don't have to. Okay. Can I just have a back of a spoon here? Just want to kind of give it a little design, because when it's ready to serve and I dust the cocoa powder on it, if you have some type of like a design on top, if you have a stencil, you could use a cookie cutter and dust the sugar like that. All right, so now this is gonna go in the fridge. Whenever I make it, I just let it chill overnight in the fridge, and when you're ready to serve, that's when we will dust the cocoa powder on it. All right, once it's you've given it enough time to chill and you're ready to serve, you want to dust it with some cocoa powder. I want to mention that there's two types of cocoa powder. There's a dark cocoa powder and just a regular one. The dark one, it's like almost a black color, so it doesn't look appetizing at all if you dust it with that. So just make sure to use like the regular one. It has a nice brown color. And just dust as much as you want. And again, only dust it right before serving as well. Just keep that in mind. All right, and our tiramisu is ready.